Hey, this is Tefe. I make things for you to put into your tabletop role-playing games, and today I've made another battle map. And for this one, it's focused on being a lesson in simplicity and also a evolving battlefield. So this one, it's just a couple stone structures and bridges connecting them, and this could be some rock faces pretty like just a couple inches above water. All this white could be water, or all this white could be stony pits, and these are just plateaus with bridges connecting them. There's you'd even say it's maybe tree stumps or something. It's very free form and very interpretive, because it's not really like what it isn't like the big thing with this one. The focus is what it can become, so it's just like pretty simple discs that the players can stand on, and bridges connecting those discs, and the gaps between those discs aren't big. Rules is written is you could jump as far as your strength score, so like that's like not even 5 foot gap, that's about like 8 feet, I think. Like, these are jumps that the players wouldn't even have to roll for, so it's not really like making them have to make skill checks to move. It's making them have to like, solid ground is limited, and solid ground is easily destructible, as like kind of shown by having this be broken here and this breaking here. Like, this ground can be destroyed. It's definitely made with like spells like Thunderwave in mind, both in terms of being able to destroy ground, and also because like there's all these pits here. Like, say it's like water here, you could cast Thunderwave and shove a bunch of enemies off. An enemy can cast Thunderwave and shove your players into the water, and it's also that these pits don't pose as like a hazard of if you fail a skill check you fall, but they pose a hazard as like they're like something that the players can't stand on. So if they're shoved into something they can't stand on, and they fall. And with the whole destroying ground aspect, as well as kind of like the what was the shark's name? Shoot. Tiny. The Tiny section in Batman Arkham City, where like the ground is breaking, and as that whole segment of the game evolves, there's less and less ground that Batman has, as there's this shark destroying ground and just being a problem that has to be avoided. And so again, assuming this is water, going back to the last let's build a world, say this is like the battle map used in the case that the players are fighting, like they're warring with the Nullpool citizens, and so they have the Nullpool had a giant crocodile. And so now, say this is the battle map you use as your players are fighting citizens of Nullpool. The giant crocodile could like come up and break some of this ground. Say these are like wooden pathways, can come up, shatter that wooden ground, or a player gets shoved into the water, and it's like, all right, spend a turn getting out of the water, but also the giant crocodile can spend a turn grappling that player, and now that player is grappled and also underwater. It's simple, 4 discs and some lines connecting them, but it's just the idea of using the eraser and spells that engage the environment. Like, say these are stone platforms. A player can cast like Shape Stone. Yeah, so like a player can use Stone Shape and create a new bridge, erase part of a bridge, erase ground. Like if someone's standing on an edge, they could like carve away a little bit of ground, make them have to make a dexterity saving throw or fall backwards into the water. It's just very simple ground, very simple terrain, but it's closing a lot of things off, so the players have to move in much more limited directions. You know, if the players are here and archers are here, like there's no just straight over, because the players have to say, all right, do we jump here and run over here? Do we go over here, maybe jump that, or run over around and get them there? And then maybe you say, all right, we'll have some archers here, and some guys here. So the players then have to decide, do we jump here, go after these archers, and then go after these archers? Do we go through the guys here to get to the archers here and here? And also with the jumps here, if say someone's leaving an enemy to get some archers because the archers are messing up bad, or maybe it's not an archer, maybe it's a mage, and the mage is like at higher levels of play, the mage is about to cast fireball, you know, and just hit everyone here. Then the player can like jump over here but provoke an opportunity attack, and maybe if they get hit by that opportunity attack, you can have that player make a dexterity saving throw or fall down off the ground into the water or the pit or whatever it is underneath these rocks beneath this ground. It's a like just a very simple, simplistic, easy to draw, easy to erase battle map that doesn't even have like necessarily like specifics for like grids or anything. Like it's just like the backdrop. That was just like with this sort of style on Dungeon Scrawl, but I sort of like it because it just invites just drawing this out on any sort of piece of paper, not necessarily grid paper, and just saying, oh, it's about this many feet, it's about this far away, you know, just a lot more free form in your making of a battle map that invites in shaking up the battle map, because it's just not really like setting anything in stone. So then it invites erasing something, because it's not set in stone, it's not drawn in ink, it's not printed out, it's just sketched out on like a lined piece of paper from like a legal pad, and then you say like then they destroy this because it's just like it's drawn there in pencil. And it also invites like, is there's this there, like maybe it, these are like stumps, and then a player can ask, oh, is there a tree here? And then they could hop onto this tree and climb this tree, or you know, just really whatever. The simplicity really elicits theater of the mind, and it really just draws out asking questions about the battle map, about the terrain, and involves thinking. You know, it's sort of like the type of battle map you make after making multiple like in-depth battle maps that really have your players like, it's what you give to your players after you make battle maps that tell them what they can do. It's a battle map that really like is open to answering their questions of, can I do this? You know, just really just bringing the step forward of this being a role-playing game and a collaborative game, you know, really collaborating on the battle maps. It invites players to ask, is this there? Can I do this? Can I do this to the environment? And it's just that sort of thinking that is really exciting and interesting for combat, and just really works away from just rolling to attack until everybody's dead. It really just makes combat feel so much better in 5th edition, an edition that sometimes gets critiqued for its not bad but mid combat. It just it gets around the missing a bunch of rolls to hit by doing something other than rolling to hit. So yeah, see ya.